Hey y'all, welcome back to season 2 of Bookshelf of Opinions. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Elizabeth.
And so, since it's season 2, we've kind of decided to
Season 2's every week. I feel
well,
like we have to clarify that. Maybe we didn't have to clarify that.
season 2 is every week.
Yes, that's what I said, right?
Yeah. Oh, you mean like we're going to be posting every week?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're back to
yeah,
weekly content. That's why it's season 2.
regular scheduled
Regularly scheduled programming. Every
Yeah.
Saturday we'll
Yes.
be here. And by we'll be here, I mean the episode will be here.
Yes.
Yes. So, season 2.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I was really confused at first. I was like, what? Yeah, we've decided. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I know, I just got distracted for a second. Anyways, we told ourselves we were going to be serious too.
Mhm.
And by we, I mean you said we're going to be serious.
Yeah.
So we decided it's episode 1, season 2. We had a little bit of a break with our monthly episodes.
Mhm.
We're outside recording, pardon the dog barks in the
Yes.
background. But so we decided to kind of do a reintroduction of ourselves, reintroduce the podcast, kind of just not a fresh start, but
It's like an intro pilot type thing.
Like, you know how you have the recap at the end of start of episodes of a new season, like what happened last season?
Yeah.
To refresh your brain. Us reintroducing ourselves is to refresh your brain.
Yeah. In case you forgot.
In case you forgot anything about us.
Most of y'all are family.
Yeah. And you could easily go back and listen, and there's not much that has changed, I feel like. But
no.
Yeah. So I'm Hannah. I need to not say Sorry. I'm Hannah. I don't actually know how to introduce myself. I am this is kind of new.
Yeah.
I'm a college student, but who's going to graduate in December.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I'm in my senior semester. I am in the process of applying to law schools. I like to read.
No way.
I know. My little comfort books are the selection series, which I don't feel like we talk about enough on here, is the selection series. I just read the selection novella. Finished that. Anyways, 10 out of 10 would recommend all the little novellas. Maxons and the little love. Anyways,
wait, you just had a birthday.
I did just have a birthday.
I'm
officially 22 now.
Yep, Hannah's 22.
That is a new updated fact about myself. And I really don't know how else to introduce myself. I like coffee. I like Disney. I do like Taylor Swift. You'll hear me talk about her just enough, but not to be overbearing.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color? I don't know if I really have a favorite color. It's a shade of blue.
You told me in middle school your favorite colors were gold and Tiffany blue because you wrote it down on a note card.
They're kind of still around there. I do enjoy a good shade of. I love gold jewelry.
Yeah.
Gold jewelry has become my favorite, and certain shades of blue. Mm-hmm. It's either really dark teals or really pale blues.
Yeah.
As I sit here in a black and a purple sweatsuit.
Well, it's
that's Disney themed.
Yeah.
No, it's purple.
Yeah. It's okay.
I mean, I'd feel like they can't see it, but I'm going to still defend it. Anyways, tell us about yourself, Elizabeth.
Okay, well, I'm Elizabeth. What did you just say? I forgot everything you just said.
Well, there you go. Now you know how I felt.
I'm Elizabeth. I'm also Elizabeth. A college student. Why are you laughing at that? Did you say what you did for work?
I didn't.
Okay, shall I say what I do for work?
It's up to you.
I'm a speech pathologist assistant.
Yeah, you are. Which is a new thing from last. It's a new fancy thing.
Yes, that is true. I work at the same place, but it's a new position. So
there
that is
you
true.
Go.
Again, not revealing where I work because confidentiality.
Big brain
is key.
You've already revealed where we live, though, so it's fine.
I know. I actually said the high schools around us. It's okay. Okay. And then what did you say?
Something book related. She also likes books.
Oh yes, very much. Love to read books. I read 113 books last year.
Yeah, you did.
My comfort books to read are. I apologize about the dog.
It's okay.
My comfort books are Dance of Thieves, which we definitely do not give enough credit to.
No, we do not.
Podcast,
but it is so good.
Which is a crime because I feel those deep in my core.
Actually,
I have a tattoo idea about that book. Actually, I need to tell you after.
I'm excited for that.
And And then
Shocked you didn't get a tattoo for that first before Akamath.
I know, but this I'll explain.
But the Akamath one, anyways. Sorry.
Anyways,
You have a tattoo.
yes, I do have a tattoo.
A book tattoo.
I do have a book tattoo. And Harry Potter, I will say, is my go-to, and A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So
You've got yeah.
Yeah. I really like. I like literature classics. So like Anne of Green Gables and Pride and Prejudice and Little Women. So that's kind of my like go-to realm of things, and then fantasy. So, anyways, moving on. My favorite color is
orange.
Yes, but it's very specific.
Isn't
orange.
it like a? Isn't it like this? It's like a dark orange, right? It's not a light orange.
No.
It's a light orange.
Yeah, it's specifically sunrise orange.
Okay, I was gonna say sunset orange
No,
at first.
it's sunrise because it's softer. Orange has been my favorite color for the longest time, and I think over time I've slowly created
it your personality.
Yeah, well, yeah, basically, and to make it a certain type. But I also just love like emerald green. That's what my go-to. A lot of my stuff I will either get in green or like a very soft orange.
That's how I feel about blue.
They don't go together, but that's what I do. Not necessarily, anyways. It's like a carrot.
It depends how you fashion it, but they could.
Yeah. All right.
So that's us.
And I have a podcast.
Oh my gosh, you do!
And you do too.
It's crazy. We have a podcast.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I don't know why this makes me feel nervous.
Yeah, I don't either. We just get to talk. I've realized I've missed talking into a microphone. I love hearing the sound of my own voice.
I tell that I'm like, oh, you have a podcast. I'm like, it really is just fun to talk in a microphone. Like, I love doing it, but it makes me sound.
It's weird.
I feel cooler.
It's weird when people like ask me about it or know. Like my uncle texted me today. He's like, "What's the name of your podcast again?" I'm like, "Why do you want to know?"
Yeah, it's not a secret, but it's also awkward to like be like, "Hey, by the way, I have a podcast. You should check it out."
It's weird with family members for some reason. I don't know why.
Not
that there's anything wrong, but like it's just Anyways, so this is Bookshelf of Opinions. It's a podcast where
acronym is Boo.
Yeah.
I want our logo to be a ghost because of that.
I mean, it is spooky season, so it worked for now.
Yeah.
We talk about books
quite a lot.
A lot.
Like that's a bit.
The reason it's called Bookshelf of Opinions is it's a primarily book themed podcast.
Primarily.
Where we just so happen to talk about other things on occasion.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just a preface because I don't know. Last season, I feel like people were wanting more, and we're like, but
there were a few episodes that weren't book related, but every episode we're going to talk about what we've read, so be prepared for that.
Books are going to be talked about, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's no such thing as a book heavy episode because the whole podcast is about books. Anyways,
yeah,
I feel like that had to be prefaced.
I listen to quite a lot of book podcasts that like I obviously want us to be a book podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways,
we're a mix of book and a little bit of life.
Yeah.
Just like a little dash.
To make a lot more than a dash, but yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, with that said, let's jump right into it.
Yeah.
What you been reading?
Okay, so what was last episode I was reading Caraval was Legendary. I was reading Legendary. Wait, no, had I already finished Legendary at that point? I don't know. Anyways, I finished the whole series. It was really good.
I'm so proud of you.
I really liked it. The last one definitely was like very different. You know what I'm saying? Like it.
It's a different story, but like it's not. It ties into Once Upon a Broken Heart.
It does.
So good.
And it definitely was like I wasn't expecting it because there's a whole lot of other things I had to unpack with that. But I was content with the way it ended. I very much liked the ending.
Good.
And so since then I've read.
I don't know what you've read.
I read a book called Home is Where the Bodies Are. It's a murder mystery my aunt gave me.
Makes sense.
And then I read A Flicker in the Dark, which a coworker told me about. Okay. One of my coworkers. And it is like I have not read a good like suspenseful like thriller. Not thriller, but it was kind of like that book in such a long time, and it was so good. So then I gave it to my other coworker that we all work together now, so now we can all talk. I just think it's fun. Cutesy. So it was really good. And so then Oh, now I'm reading the Natural series, which is by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, who she wrote the
The
Inheritance
Inheritance Game.
games.
Yes.
And so this is like, so it is YA, but I enjoy it because I love the Inheritance cycle. Or Inheritance cycle, totally different book. Inheritance games.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like these like special gifted like teenagers that get like not drafted, but like scouted to be in the FBI, and they're in a
Ooh,
secret program, and so like it's basically like Criminal Minds, but as like teenagers, and so
that sounds
she
interesting.
is a profiler, and there's a dude who like is really good at reading like emotions and
Oh,
everything,
so
and so
she's what's his face's character?
yeah.
Why can't I think of his name?
I don't know because I love Criminal Minds. I just like Spencer Reed, so let's be honest, but I really but so far it's really good. It's I'm kind of not far into it, but I like it because also like I would love to have been a teenager working for the FBI,
Yeah,
hunting serial killers. But anyways,
that does sound like your dream
yeah.
job. You can still do that, just not as a teenager.
No. Anyway, so what have you been reading?
Um, so I think last episode. Hold on, I gotta pull up my little notes and figure it out. Hold on, I don't have a good memory. Last episode, I was still reading
A King's Cage. What?
King's
Yeah.
Cage. Yes. I'm still reading King's Cage.
Really?
Yeah, it's taken me a long
Are you
time.
kind of in a reading slump?
I'm in a very big reading
Oh,
slump.
that's the worst.
I read me a little hockey romance, so I read The Enforcer. And then did I read Daydream in the last did
I
I talk
don't
about
know.
that? The what's her Canna Grace novel?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And then I finished the Happily Ever After, which is the little
Novella.
selection novellas.
Gotcha.
So I did read those. Those took me a while, but that was more not because I wasn't into them, but because I was really scared to read certain people's POVs and like little stories. And
I want you to make that video. Sorry, I'm totally derailing the conversation, but it's related to what you're saying. You know those videos where it's like it'll show like Little Women and it's like my favorite horror film or La La Land because it's like it's just so sad, you
oh
know?
yeah,
So I want you to make that about the little novellas. Couldn't that be funny? It would be so funny.
Jackson, because she was just they were falling in love from all you see him from everyone's perspective, and everyone knew before they did, and then you just see him all sweet and wholesome, where he's not rushing into anything because he respects that America just wants to be friends, and
I
he's
need to
just
go back and
respecting the
read those because I
boundaries.
forget everything
And
that
so his
happens.
POV is just so precious, and then you get after the one, and you get to see how like he was a supporter of Aspen and Lucy, and how he was like, "You're." It's so precious.
Oh,
It's so
that's cute.
precious. But yeah, no, King's Cage just like really put me on a
Yeah.
slump.
I honestly
And
can't remember anything that happens in that book.
it's getting more interesting.
Okay.
They just got to Montfort.
Oh, okay.
And like but Tiberius right now. Making me mad. Making me big mad because he's just dumb boy who can't anyways.
Yeah.
Not happy about him right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's what I've been reading. What have you been listening to?
Okay, listening to let me think. A lot of like fall playlist like Hosier and the Lumineers,
Makes sense.
and Fleetwood Mac,
As you
Daisy
should.
Jones and the Six and stuff. And there's something else very specific, but I cannot remember. Oh my gosh, no! I remember what I read in between this episode and last episode. I read
gosh.
Nothing Like the Movies.
Oh, you did read that. Do not talk too much about it because I haven't read it
to
yet.
make that video of like
I'm
my favorite horror book.
I'm scared for that. Like I've seen
How did I
edits
forget that?
and it genuinely terrifies me.
How did I forget that? Yeah, you should be scared.
I was so scared.
I was so scared to read it. I can't say like I cannot give it. I can't say like I was content with the way it ended because
say
it's gonna
anything.
you're gonna
Don't
know, you know.
say
So I cannot
anything.
say anything
The
until
only
Hannah
thing I
reads it.
know because it was spoiled. So this is a spoiler. Is that they break up because
But that's in the synopsis.
no, yeah, it's all I know is because he cheated or he did something, and whatever he did made Liz hate romance or hate rom-coms and romanticizing things, and she was no longer herself.
A lot of that's in the synopsis. So
I
that's
know.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's really all. Is he did something stupid, and his easiest way was to make her hate him, so she would break up with him, or whatever. Anyways,
all I will
that's it,
say in this,
and it scares me.
because I when I first read Better Than the Movies, which is the first book, so I'm going to go into a small tangent about this, and then
Go
we'll
into
go
a small
back to what you
tangent.
were listening to. This relates to what I was listening to, but when I read Better Than the Movies, I was literally their age, like 18, 19, like
Mm-hmm.
about to graduate, going into college, or maybe I had already graduated, but I was about to go into like my first year of college, and that's where they're kind of at. And I remember I felt so seen by Liz because first her name's Elizabeth, and she just like she dresses the way she wants. Like I don't know how to emphasize that, and she loves romance, and I love romance, and I love treat. I see her and I see me.
Oh, trust me.
Um, and and so and I don't care if other people don't think I'm like her or not. And then I obviously loved West. Like
No,
first of
y'all
all,
have
it's just
very
like
strong personality characteristics.
that's fantastic. But
Yeah, you see her personality wise, I see her looks wise, and I'm like,
yes,
I am in a book.
no, that is totally true. Um, and then I loved West. Like he was just so funny and everything. And I think it also like it was one of those things I read it and I was like, oh, you're not too much. Like someone will meet those standards and stuff. And I was like, gosh, okay. And then as I got older, I still love the book, but I felt a little bit weird because they were younger. Not young, you know what I'm
No, but
saying? It's a little bit
yeah,
weird because you're like, he's 18.
they're 18 year
Not that
olds
I'm
who,
like,
yeah,
it's a fictional character. I'm not in. You know what I'm saying?
trust me, that's
And
how I
then
felt when I read it at like 20. I was like,
Yeah, and then when this book came out, like they're literally like she's in her third year of college, like same stage of life, and I was like,
oh, that scares me.
I am her
Scared.
again. She is me, and I feel like a lot of like I didn't go not the similar things of like being broken up and all these traumatic things, but I do understand like going through things and like you kind of lose a little like piece of like your hope of romance and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I definitely and I know like I can understand
Okay,
that.
so now I'm really extra scared for this, especially with the college side of things and
Yeah.
losing and the
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's
so,
it.
like, I just felt, like, I do understand how she felt of, like, not what I'm saying? I feel like I'm stuttering, of you it makes you not believe in romance anymore and all that stuff, so, that's literally all. But anyways, so that book, like, literally highlighted all the pages, was obsessed, and then I forgot how much I loved Lynn Painter and how much I loved Betting on You and all that. Are you okay?
I think it stopped recording on my side because of internet things. Yours will keep going though.
Okay, because I only see me
So
on
we may
there.
just share a mic if my thing doesn't connect.
Okay. Is there a way we can pause it? No, we can't pause it.
No, we can end it, but we can't pause it.
Okay, we'll just share a mic. Um, do you have the internet on your computer?
Yeah, it says that there's internet. It's just not loading. Let me refresh my page.
Strange.
Just gonna reload her and hope it doesn't end anything for you.
Yeah, well, okay. So anyways, that was what I was and so anyways, I've been listening to Lynn Painter's playlist she made for Nothing Like the Movies and
As you should.
listening to In Between by Gracie Abrams. So anyways, what have you been listening to?
I've been listening to what have I been listening to? What have I been listening to? Um a lot of Taylor Swift, which is no shock, but especially because the Eras tour started back this past weekend. Lots of Taylor Swift. Um and then very specific Vienna by Billy Joel, Piano Man, and then Landslide. I don't know what that says right now, but that's what we've been listening to as like the three on repeat constantly. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. Sorry, I was just turning this up so you could hear it.
No, I don't know what is up, but it
Well,
doesn't want to connect, even though it's connected to the internet.
a great start to season 2.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what to do about it.
Well, you connect your mic to her.
Oh yeah.
Can I? I don't know.
Why haven't we thought about
I don't
that?
think we can.
Well,
We'll try it though,
yeah.
because remember this is the port that your mic wasn't working from earlier.
No, I just didn't click the right microphone.
Oh, I don't. Will it let us have two connected? I'm scared you're gonna have to go out for it to load. Hold on. If I talk over here,
I can hear. Wait, talk.
I'm talking. Nope, it's not loading. Yes, it is.
Well, I see it on my little bar thing, but granted, I never hear it
It's 'cause
from
I'm
my.
talking into that loud enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So sorry, guys. uh, So, small mic issues.
Do you want to connect to my hotspot on your computer?
Exit. I don't know.
Can you just end it and then merge it?
No. It's more fun this way.
Okay.
Crop this out. Anyways, okay.
All right.
So while we figure out what's happening with that, because technology.
Oh, random. I really forgot that I loved how much I loved This Is Us, and I want to go rewatch it. That show.
That's fair. Did you go and watch Nobody Wants This?
I started it and it was kind of hard for me to follow. I like Adam Brody.
No, you have to keep with it. You have to finish it out. Like, it is so good.
Okay, I mean, I like it from the oh hey this is fantastic. No, don't touch that. Elizabeth, what did you just do?
Sorry, technical difficulties momentarily. No, you need to watch Nobody Wants This. It's absolutely phenomenal, and you need to keep with it.
Okay,
like I promise you, it gets easier to follow.
Okay, I will.
Okay, good.
I will. I just really like This Is Us.
Well, yeah.
You know what I realized though too? It's really exciting. I really need. No, we're gonna stick on the path. I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, so
I'll tell you after this.
All right, sounds good. So season 2. So, okay, this feels cringy, especially because, not that y'all can tell, but my little sister Lily is sitting out here with us outside.
Lily, say hi.
Hi.
Lily's our marketing.
Lily's our little content person.
Yes, I was gonna say marketing manager.
I mean that too, but she's helps us with social media thingies.
Oh yes, our awesome Beetlejuice video Lily made and directed.
Yeah. So, anyways, so now this feels cringy because she's sitting right next to me. Anyways, so season 2, and we were trying to think of like, okay, the analogy I gave Elizabeth when we were trying to come up with this, and then I was like, oh my gosh, this feels so profound. It's really not. So like,
don't doubt what you were saying.
Sorry. When, I don't know any of our listeners if you have experience with children, but Elizabeth and I have both babysat and like been around younger cousins and whatnot. Anyways, with like newborns and infants and like 1-year-olds, like everything is just like, you're in such like a calm stage of life as like the adult in the room, at least. Like, you don't really know what you're doing. You're taking everything a little bit more on the safe, cautious side. And then when you get to like the 2-year-old toddler stage, you're like, oh, I know what I'm doing. So like, our season 1, we were like on the calm, cautious side, and for season 2, we're like, oh, we know what we're doing. But then toddlers, it's called the terrible twos for a reason. They're just a little bit more chaotic. And so like, season 2, we know what we're doing, and we're not necessarily gonna be like chaotic.
We're getting more personal. I mean, we were personal, but I think
more digging under the surface a little bit more.
Intentional?
Yeah. Just less surface level. Like, we've been skimming the surface for a while, and we're going to dive a little deeper. Into us, I should say. Like, not true chaos where we're very much unfiltered.
This is us. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Do you need to get it off your chest? Do you need to say anything, Elizabeth?
No.
So that's kind of what season 2 is going to be a little bit more. It's equally book heavy.
I think we're starting season 2 close-ish to the time we started season 1.
We really are. We're only like 2
Was
weeks
that
off.
intentional of us?
It was.
Okay, it was.
It was intentional of us to kind of start our seasons at the same time.
I thought we were just postponing it because of my sister's wedding. That's what I thought.
Well, yes and no.
Yes and
no is we would be starting in the fall, like later fall anyway, or mid-fall. Anyways,
that makes sense.
Yes. Even if there's a method to the madness.
God.
But
wait. Sorry. I feel like there's something we need to address. Again, another tangent.
Your sister got married?
Liam Payne died.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I've been
listening
listening
to. I didn't know if we were going to talk about that or not.
Well,
I didn't know if we should rip that band, if you were ready. Because, like, that was... Well, I say it because he was more your childhood boy band. Like, I listened to One Direction, but...
I love One Direction.
I was not... Like, they were not my childhood boy band. I would put Big Time Rush as my childhood
I would write
band.
all of One Direction lyrics, like, in my notebooks during school. I would write their lyrics on my arm. Like, I loved them.
How are you holding up?
Right now, I'm okay. I think because, like, it doesn't... Like, when I first heard, it was last Wednesday.
You genuinely scared me.
I
genuinely was like, crap, do I need to drive to Elizabeth's house right now? Because all I see in the text at first is, guys, I'm crying, I'm sobbing, and I could throw up. And
I literally saw a girl post it, like someone I know, and I was like, it wasn't like a legit, like it wasn't like People Magazine or TMZ that I saw. It was just some random thing, and I was like, no. And I showed Lily, and then my hands started to shake, and then tears. And Lily, I started feeling paranoid for Lily, my sister. Um, I just kept on thinking about it and crying, and then like the next day, me and my friend at work, just a little bit crying about it. And then everyone posting about it. It's really hard. It's really hard. Like, and I don't like this. Like, must be how it felt like when like John Lennon died, but like it was older, you know. Like I wasn't preparing myself.
It wasn't someone only in their 30s. Not even. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 31. He has a kid, Hannah. We're never gonna see them like actually together again.
What
like
makes me sad is the people who were like, the only One Direction we're gonna get is if all the other 4 boys are there.
Caroline has been sending me like awful, funny One Direction memes about him dying, and I do not want to know. I did like don't.
Oh, I want her to start. All I'm getting are the sad things from you and my Lily are sending sad things, and I'm gonna be honest. I just scrolled past them because I was like, I don't have the emotional capacity.
Oh, I just like them and I pretend I looked at them, but I'm not looking at them.
Looking at them. I'll like them if you send them to me, and that's it.
No, me and my friend literally did like a Niall Horan like song draft, literally like Tuesday morning, and it was really fun. And then we were like, we're gonna do a Jonas Brothers one Thursday morning with our friend, and then we literally text Wednesday that we're like, it's postponed. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. I cannot capacity. So I'm listening to a lot of One Direction.
That's okay.
Like a lot of, but I mean that's not abnormal.
One Direction's come up a lot more. Oh, I'm proud of you for grieving healthily.
Thanks.
Anyways. So that's her 20-year-old moment of like her
yeah.
That's your terrible twos moment. You're welcome.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't know. Oh, because we were listening. I was giving her a whole bunch of different examples before we started, but those feel a little too niche, but not. Was last night when I was texting you and like on the verge of a mental breakdown and like crying and stuff, I took a nap. Or I went to bed, really. I guess that's what it's called. Going to sleep for the night.
Yeah.
And I woke up and everything was fine with the world. Good. So if everything feels like it's falling apart, just go to sleep.
I always think sleep is the answer to pretty much everything.
Because that's who in the Bible wanted to kill himself. And then he ate, went to sleep, and then he woke up the next day and everything, and he was like, I want to live.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Why can't I think of him? It's not like it's not like Daniel.
No.
But it's someone that I should definitely know.
I have no idea.
I can't, hold on, I'm not gonna mess with my computer actually. I don't want to. Is that wrong? Can I ask Siri? Who in the Bible wanted to kill themselves and then they ate and took a nap and everything was fine? Elijah sounds right. Oh yeah, the prophet Elijah.
Oh my.
I don't know. So anyways.
Oh wait, 2 big book. Sorry, I'm not going to distract
big
book news.
Big Beautiful World.
Yes, A Big Beautiful World, Emily Henry. So we have the synopsis, cover, and I'm very excited. And then
it's based off of Last Great American Dynasty by Taylor Swift. Sorry, I just.
That is true. I do like the cover a lot.
And
then we have like sneak peeks and little like
of people
paparazzi photos of people we meet on vacation.
The ones in New Orleans, like not that the cover shoots weren't great, but like actually seeing them in New Orleans, I'm like.
Yeah, and Poppy is supposed to dress like that, and I love it. And I also resonate with Poppy because of the way she dresses and stuff. And I was like, oh, I just spit. Sorry,
everything about it just makes me. Happy.
And it's Tom Blythe, and I love. And what's her name? Emma. Emma Dare. Who knows?
It is. I can tell you real quick. Me on vacation with you. It is. My phone's not loading. Emily Bader.
Yeah.
Her last name started with a B. Oh, also in book news, a little Christmas special to the Caraval series came out literally today as we were recording this. It's called Spectacular.
It literally came out today.
Literally today. got it today, thanks to Elizabeth for my
You're
birthday.
welcome. It has really like cool
It's so
drawings in
I
it.
also just love.
Why did I not buy myself one? That's what I
don't
do
know.
not
I just
understand.
assumed you had, and that's like why you were also getting me one. Because I have learned I love holiday specials of series. Is like obviously the holiday special of Akatar. Why can't I? Frost and Starlight is
Yeah.
my favorite.
Um,
Which winter solstice is on a Saturday this year. It's the December
oh,
21st, which I feel like that's what it
yes.
is every year. But
That is what it is every
I'm
year.
pretty sure.
Yep, that's what I'm
December
saying. Like,
21st. Oh, you're saying that with like confidence.
yes, because summer solstice is June 21st. That's how that
I'm not the
works.
brightest bulb, okay? Okay. I just know it's on a Saturday this year.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know. What is there to talk about?
Halloween, if we go with plan, we'll have cool book Halloween costumes.
Yeah, we will. I'm very excited for our student ministry Halloween party. I'm going as Perry the Platypus.
Cute.
And I'm realizing that some of those middle schoolers have no idea what Phineas and Ferb is.
Oh, that is
One of our 6th grade girls, I said what I was going as. She's like, "Who's that?" And I was like, he's the little animal sidekick, Perry the Platypus. She's like,
it's not just a psychic,
not
because his
just a
own
sidekick.
story
Like, he
plot.
has his own plot, but like, we'll give him the little animal pet for
Mhm.
like just if you don't think into like he has his own basically side story. And she was like, "What's Phineas and Ferb?" And I was like, "It's the greatest cartoon of all time." She's like, "I don't watch cartoons." I'm like, "Okay,
Oh my.
stop being
I
such a
love
middle school
Phineas
girl."
and Ferb.
Because
And
Phineas and
Phineas and
Ferb
Ferb
is
is
not just
coming,
a cartoon.
it's coming back,
It
right?
is next year for another
It's
season.
very
I'm so
exciting.
excited. And then Wizards of Waverly Place comes out in a week. Or no, is it
Oh,
the 20th
really?
or the 29th? It's
I
the month of October. Maybe it's the 26th, because why it would come out on Friday. That would make more sense. Maybe it's,
so this
yeah,
Friday?
so it'll, I think, already be out when this episode drops.
Gotcha. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Sorry, I'm just so. And then Agatha All Along. So spooky, so great. I feel like you
I
would
need to
like
watch
it.
it. I don't know why I haven't watched it. I've been watching Caddo Lake by and it's like a thriller, psychological thriller. It has Dylan O'Brien in it, and he has a southern accent.
Oh.
And it's really, I'm in the middle of it, and but it's really like my mind is really confused by it.
Hmm.
Also, that movie with Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield, We Live
We
in
Live in
Time,
Time
came out. I
scares
really
me.
want to see it.
Oh, I should have sent you the post. So Florence Pugh posted a picture of Andrew Garfield, and a girl commented about basically how she resonated with the story because that was her childhood of like her mom got.
I don't know anything about it. Don't say anything.
You don't
to me
know
about
anything
it.
about the movie?
I know the plot, but I don't want to know. Like
Are you sure? Because this just reading her comment made me cry.
but I don't want to know. I don't want to know the end.
Okay.
I don't want to know the end of the story. Why would I go see the movie? I don't know the end.
Because you don't know how it gets from point A to point B.
I do not care. I do not want to know. I have to go in there and just know this basic synopsis, and then I'll see how it
Take
ends.
tissues. Oh, if a comment, which I've realized,
I already
I've
know
been
that I'm
a
gonna
lot
cry.
more emotional lately, or in touch with my emotions. I was like, I feel like you'd be proud of me. I
I
don't
always
know
tell
if that's good or
Hannah.
bad that I've been crying.
Hannah's like, I'm not gonna cry, and I was like, that's okay. I said, but if you want to cry, that's
There's a
totally
lot of
okay
things that make me
too.
cry more. I
And
don't know
then
if
I'm
that's good or
like,
bad.
don't cry, but if you want to, you totally can.
No.
I literally cried like multiple times at work
The
yesterday.
amount of times, also, though, I'll text you and I'll be like, I could cry, and you're like, you're like, you don't have to cry. She's like, but also, it's okay. This is not me invalidating your feelings. I'm like, Elizabeth, you literally cry all the time. Am I not allowed to cry? Sorry, wait.
No, I'm just saying like because I don't want you to feel like I'm pushing you to
No,
cry.
that's okay. Hold on. What was the exact text you sent me last night? Because whenever you said it, I was like, Elizabeth, don't even right now.
Why was it rude?
No, you said. I said something
I
about
said-
wanting to cry.
I said,
and
Hannah,
you
don't
said,
cry.
No,
You
Hannah,
totally
don't
can."
cry. In parentheses, you totally can though if you need to. If you need to express it, but it's no, can't read the rest of that text.
I was gonna say.
Anyways, I don't know. It's one of those things if I feel like there's so much to talk about, but at the same time I don't have to catch
I
up every little
know.
detail.
Where I'm gonna go back and be like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, because we already talked about.
I did a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, only because I mentioned that Taylor Swift started back her U.S. leg of the tour in Miami.
And I had a Taylor Swift
I
party.
did have a Taylor Swift party. 22. Anyways, that Friday night though, at her first show in Miami, she came out in a new red bodysuit. It was gold, not red.
How different was it?
It was gold, not red.
Okay.
And that's all I have
Does
to say.
that mean something?
I don't know. if I'm being honest. It's just the first time since she started the tour that that bodysuit has been different. Every other outfit has changed and some variation of either changing the shape or the color. This is the first time that Reputation has ever been changed.
Was there any other new outfits?
19 or Fearless was a new outfit. Was a new dress we haven't seen. It was a bluey silver one. Reputation, and then I want to say there was another new dress somewhere, but I can't remember. I want to say like Folklore Evermore set had a new dress.
Are the surprise dresses still ugly?
No, they're new. There was a new color combo for the surprise dresses because they're not like they don't go over. They're like actual dresses now, and so it's a little V-neck shoulder thing, and then it's a high-low. They're really pretty. I like them.
Okay.
Um,
Are they mixed? Are they
they're
like
a mix of colors.
orange? Oh, they're a mix of
So like the
colors.
one she wore, I think Friday night was like red with like purples and blues in it, and
Mm,
maybe some oranges. I can't remember, but it was a pretty dress. Anyways, that's all I had to say because when this
nice.
comes out, she will have started. Does she tour this weekend? No, she doesn't. I don't know, but I just feel like this needed to get updated for the podcast. That's it.
Nice, nice. For our listeners out there.
What were you gonna
Nice.
say before I cut you off? If not, I have more things I can say because now that I started talking, I can't stop.
No, I went on a book buying spree unintentionally late
Yeah,
at
you
night one
did.
time, and then last week all these packages started coming in, and I literally was like, "There's so many." Like my TBR is huge right now.
That's the absolute
But
best.
after I finish this series, I'm gonna do a Dance of Thieves reread because I haven't done it in a long time, and I'm gonna tab and annotate
Good.
fully. I've already annotated, but like go back and annotate because now I just really want another Dance of I want Dance of Thieves tattoo, and I'll explain to you
Yes.
later.
I am still waiting for Lily to finish the Akatar so I can do my reread of Akatar.
Has she progressed in
I
reading
have
it?
no idea. But I want to do a reread very badly because I feel like that's what I need to
Mm.
get out of my book slump. Or it's finishing King's Cage, which will be happening.
Maybe go to a different book and then come
Well,
back
that's
and
what I
read
did
it.
with like the selection series. Like I'm a quarter of
Question:
the way through, maybe. Yes.
are you going to read Spectacular now or wait for Christmas?
Oh, I kind of just want to read it now. Should I wait for Christmas?
I don't know because maybe you should wait. But then what if you see spoilers?
I don't think I'll see spoilers, but like I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to read it now. I
Maybe you should read it now. You can just do a reread.
yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things. She's just we'll see. Um, but oh, I know what I was gonna say, which I realized I meant to tell you. Technically, I sent it in the voice memo. It's just a matter you don't remember what I sent in the voice memo
You
today.
don't remember what you said in the
Yes, I
voice
do
memo.
because this was reminding me. Um, not to get political. But this is your reminder early voting has started in Georgia and election is November 5th. That's it.
Thank you for doing your due diligence as a citizen. Have you already voted?
No.
Oh, so look at you being a hypocrite telling people to
No,
go early
it's
vote.
just a
I'm just
reminder.
kidding.
I'm
I'm
probably going to go on
kidding.
election day.
Oh, no, no,
Oh, I
no.
love going on election day. I love standing in the lines. Also, where we go to vote, though, it's they get you in and out.
Where do you vote?
The center. We're
Oh.
on the wealthier side.
What are you saying about where I live?
I'm not saying anything about where you live. I'm just saying where I live, we have a lot of voting stations and they get us in and out fairly quickly.
Oh.
And it's something that I get to go do with my parents and we get to stand in line. And now I'll get to take Lily this year because she isn't finally able to vote in a presidential
Is this her
election.
first time voting ever,
I
or
think
just
so because
okay?
I know she's registered to vote.
I always go with my family or my mom or sister or something. I don't like going
No,
alone.
it's a fun thing to do too. Anyways, that's just your little reminder. That's all I'm gonna say is just a reminder that voting
We are officially a month away until Wicked is released.
an exact month.
We are very excited. So should I dye my hair pink again,
Yes.
or I used to have pink hair in high school? So. But I'm more alpha, but like I also love Glinda. Like you know
Yeah.
that meme where it's like when you show up to the movie theater and they're like, "Which movie you're going to see?" and you're like half alpha and half Glinda. I was like, that's totally me. Like I just want to be both.
Mm-hmm. Just do it.
So, yeah,
Nike.
yeah.
Well, I feel like we talked about a lot.
I do
We
feel
also
like
have
we talked a
nothing at
lot,
the
but
same
also
time.
yeah, I was about to
I'm
say
so
that.
glad we both had that same realization.
Yeah, I feel like this is how our first couple episodes were in the very
They
beginning
were.
last year.
And this is us getting back into the swing of weekly things and everything and
Mhm.
just honestly just podcasting and releasing and
Yeah, and it's fun. I really do like. I do like doing it every week because it's in a habit.
I'll say this same old thing of, especially since we already shouted out Lily. Between Lily and our friend Belle, we have
Yeah.
two people who help us with social media things because we're trying to post more. So we have an Instagram and a TikTok.
Yeah.
Because we're
And my
those girls.
sisters send me inspo ideas and stuff. So shout out to my sisters.
There you go.
Yep.
Shout out Caroline and Lily.
Yep.
Um,
I was about to say what I bought my sister for her birthday because her birthday's coming up and the podcast would like it, but I can't say because she will listen to
her
it.
birthday's in, well,
it's in like 6
yeah.
days.
Aww.
I really want to. I'll tell you.
So you have to tell me after because I'm curious. I like knowing things. Anyways, I don't know. I don't feel like I have anything really else to say, and the sun's going down.
And it's almost Halloween. I'm very excited. Yeah.
Anyways, I've been watching Halloween Town. I did a whole Halloween Town rewatch. And Princess Diaries. I forget how much I love the Princess Diaries movies. Like when Mia gets crowned queen, kind of makes me cry. Made me cry today. I was tearing up a little bit. I was like,
oh, look at you expressing your emotions.
That's my Amelia Minute, Thermopolis Rinaldi, Queen of Genovia. Anyways, I just love those movies. I love young Chris Pine. I love old Chris Pine, but the young Chris Pine, so fine. Anyways, sorry.
No, you're fine. I feel like November is Hunger Games season, so I'm really excited to rewatch all of Hunger Games and then watch Ballad of Songbirds 6. We also got the first cover reveal of Reaping on Sunrise. Yeah, is it a Reaping on a Sunrise?
Sunrise Reaping? Reaping on Sunrise?
Reaping on a Sunrise? Reaping on the Sunrise? Reaping at Sunrise.
Reaping at Sunrise. That sounds
That's what I believe is about Haymitch's game.
Yep.
So I'm very excited. I think it's still crazy they already announced a movie.
They know exactly what people.
I mean,
it's as much as a book fandom as it's become a movie.
No, it is. But like, they didn't announce a movie of Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes for a while. And granted, it was a newer.
And there's no telling if that was gonna be good because it's based off of snow. And even though it's the first Hunger Games, like there's still
no. But that was so good. I still listen to that music. It was so good.
I do. It made me like Rachel Ziegler.
Oh yeah, I like her in it. Okay.
Sorry.
I like her in that in West Side Story. What else is she in that?
I wasn't against her in West Side Story because I didn't know who she was.
Okay.
Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes came out right as all the Snow White stuff was happening.
Oh yeah,
and I don't like her because of that. And frankly, I don't like her in Romeo and Juliet. I haven't seen a lot of her, but I just don't like the fact that she's in it.
I don't see her and Kit Connor like meshing.
I've seen videos of them, and like their chemistry looks so natural, it's fake. If that makes you know how some
so you're being a hater on their chemistry. I'm joking.
Well, it's one of those things of like you either know it's very natural.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It looks so natural that it's almost forced. Like you know, there's different stages of like Whitney or like Joey and Dancing with the Stars is happening right now. Tonight is Disney night when we're recording this.
Mm-hmm.
Like Danny and Joey and Jenna, their chemistry at first felt so forced. Whereas you had Alona and Alan completely natural. But then Brooks and Gleb is so natural it feels fake.
Well, I never thought Joey and Jenna's was forced because
their first little clips it didn't feel natural.
Oh, it always felt like they were like brother and sister, so I never felt weird.
That's why it felt forced. It's just because it didn't like even like because chemistry isn't just like romantic; it's platonic and everything, and it just didn't feel
interesting. I totally disagree with you on that.
That's okay.
You know,
we can
it's
agree.
Bookshelf of Opinions for a reason.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
We talked about books. We gave our opinions.
Exactly.
Well,
that's all, folks. I don't know how to end it. We need a better.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see you next week. That's so exciting to say.
Aw, we'll see you next week.